at CJ son. Oh, they're still coming. Let's see.
National anthem. Please rise.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free?
Go.
And the hope of the brave.
Please be seated. Yesterday, I was talking with our next speaker, asking him, are you ready for tomorrow? Are you prepared? And at the end of the conversation, I asked him if there was a quote by anyone he looked up to that he thought was most inspiring and appropriate to describe how he felt about graduating. He paused and thought about it for a moment, and then he said the following: everyone can work hard, but the ones that remain are the ones that are having a blast doing it. And while this is not an original quote of his, it does sum up who Ryan is to a T. Ryan has always been the student to work hard, be diligent, and find the fun in everything. Even his favorite memory from school, the potluck several years ago, was all because of the fun that he and his classmates had. Ryan has a gift to find the love and fun in all that he does. And I know that we all know that next year when he is studying computer science at Brooklyn College, it's not because he has to learn it, but because he loves to learn it. And to find something he loves to do is a gift that he has not only harnessed, but that he radiates. And now, I would like to present your salutatorian, Ryan Zakari.
Hello, graduating class of 2021. It's great to see that we all made it through these grueling past 4 years. Now, I'm going to keep this speech short and sweet so we can all get to what we have been waiting for, which is to graduate after 4 years of hard work. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank all of the teachers and staff here for their continued support for not only me, but to everyone, and making sure that they not only had a memorable experience at Arts and Tech, but for helping everyone graduate through thick and thin during a time where, let's be honest, most of us spend more time sleeping than ever before. I'd like to thank all the family members here for supporting us graduates to pursue our dreams. You've been our mentors since we were all tiny little people in this huge world, and now we're all just a few steps away from adulthood. Lastly, I'd like to thank all of you guys, my fellow graduates. This year hasn't exactly been the easiest, it hasn't been the smoothest, but it certainly wasn't enough to keep us from graduating and being the best possible students that we can be. We powered through a whole pandemic, getting by every day and moving forward with our lives, regardless of the fact that we couldn't see many of our friends or family, which is an accomplishment we should all be proud of. So give yourselves a round of applause. You finally finished another chapter in your life. Now it's time to get ready for adulthood to start. It's weird to think that just the other day we were all freshmen, just starting to understand the struggle of adult responsibility. The fear of just being older and having to take care of ourselves without our parents. But now look at us. We're slowly becoming the very adults we feared becoming just years ago. And I know that some of us may be scared of the age-old question, what's next? But if these past 4 years are any indication of our determination and perseverance, I know that we have the capability to achieve what we want regardless of what's going on in the world. Thank you for everyone who helped us get here and for attending this big moment into adulthood. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
And now I would like to present our esteemed principal, Mariella Graham.
Parents, families, staff, and most of all, members of the Arts and Tech class of 2021. Welcome to what is probably one of the largest gatherings and one of the happiest moments we have had in many months, the high school graduation of this class. This year has tested us in a most unique way. We have had loss and injustice and felt sadness and anger. But this is graduation, a happy celebratory event, and so I will not list all the trials and tribulations that we have experienced, both personally and collectively. Suffice it to say that we have been tested, and still here we are, celebrating this important day in your lives. Let us pause and reflect on how we got here. First, we thank our parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, cousins, siblings, friends, neighbors, and all who care for us in the most loving and needed ways. During the pandemic, we surveyed our students several times, and many shared that they have become closer to their family in ways they hadn't before as a result of spending so much time together. Secondly, we thank our teachers and mentors who gave us an extra word of encouragement, some human understanding, and some extra hours of tutoring. Even in these final days leading up to today, there were teachers who made wake-up calls, offered weekend afternoons to tutor students in math, and provided relentless assistance and motivation. We certainly wouldn't be standing here today without the support of others. But now I want to focus on you, the graduates, who have yourselves, most of all, to commend for arriving at this milestone in your lives. You have been tested this year. If ever there was a time that we felt the need to get a job, to put making money before your education, this year would have been it. If ever there was a time we felt confused and lost about the world and would rather watch Netflix shows or play one more round of video games, this year would have been it. For many of us, this year was an especially tough one, to be motivated to accomplish anything, let alone great things. But you did it. We have 84 graduates here today, 10 graduating with advanced Regents diplomas. 61 of you are going on to college this fall. I have always been an optimist who tries to see the silver lining in a situation. And one thing I hope you have learned in these last 15 months is that you are all capable of so much more than you think. We have been tested, and we take this strength and the love and support of those around us to achieve even more in the future. Congratulations to the class of Arts and Tech 2021. Bienvenidos a los padres, a los familiares, a la facultad